Tomorrow at Dawn by Victor Hugo captures the depth of grief experienced after the loss of a loved one. The poem is written in three quatrains with no fixed rhyme scheme or meter, mirroring the speaker's emotional state. The lack of structure reflects the chaos and disarray of grief. The poem opens with the speaker addressing the deceased, expressing an intention to visit their grave the next morning. This declaration signals the speaker's desire to honor the memory of the lost loved one. Despite the person's death, the speaker still speaks to them as if they were alive, reflecting their inability to fully accept the finality of death. The speaker seems to be in a state of emotional turmoil, overwhelmed by grief and perhaps avoiding the grave due to the pain it causes. However, they feel compelled to make the journey. In the second stanza, the speaker describes the journey to the grave. They express a desire to focus solely on their inner grief, disregarding everything around them. They vow to keep their eyes fixed on my thoughts, suggesting that their sorrow is so consuming that they cannot bear to look at anything else. The speaker's statement, seeing nothing of outdoors, hearing no noise, indicates that their grief has taken over, rendering the external world almost non existent. The physical description of the speaker as alone, unknown, my back curved, my hands crossed, conveys the emotional weight they carry. The imagery of the body's posture reflects the profound sadness and solitude that the speaker feels during this mourning process. The final stanza reveals the speaker's arrival at the grave. They reaffirm their commitment to ignore the beauty of the surrounding world, choosing instead to focus solely on their sorrow. The simplicity of their actions, placing a bouquet of holly and heather on the grave, emphasizes the quiet, private nature of their grief. The flowers themselves serve as symbols. The holly represents enduring love, and the heather symbolizes remembrance. The bouquet is tender offering, reflecting both the lasting love the speaker feels for the deceased and the painful reality of their absence. The final image of placing the flowers on the grave is a sober yet loving act that encapsulates the speaker's mood.